This is probably the most powerful spiritual insight that I will ever give you. Your entire world, every single person in your life is your creation. Every single person. And how they show up, whether it's pleasant or in an absolutely heinous way, is also your creation. Life is a reflection of us, just like business is also a reflection of us. And we are creating everything, every single thing in our life as a way for us to evolve, as a way for us to learn the lessons we need to learn. That's the spiritual curriculum. And as we learn these lessons and as we make the shifts, then the people who were difficult, the people who were challenging, suddenly seem to be different. And it almost seems miraculous. Like, how is this person so different? But they're different because we're different, and they're just characters, they're just extras in our movie. Just saying that our perception of them is changing, though that is the case, but who they are is our perception. Because your dad, each person who knows him has a perception of him, and to that person, that's who he is, right? To his buddies from college, he's a different person. He's a different person based on their perception of him. So for them, that's who he is. So what I'm saying is there is no difference between our perception of something and that thing. And that's the fuckery of it all. Because of that, when we change the way we see things, the things we see change. So when you move into surrender with your parents, they have no choice but to move into surrender with you. They may resist at first, but if you are firmly standing on your ground, right? And you continue to see them with that space of unconditional love and acceptance, which is not giving in to everything. Having boundaries, respecting yourself and your needs and the limits of what you want to offer is part of loving them. This is developmental because when we're young, we have no boundaries from our parents because they literally control us. They tell us when to go to bed. They tell us when we can eat, what we can eat. So there's no boundaries. And so when we put up those boundaries, what we internalize is that we're saying no to them, right? That we're actually taking something away from them. But it's actually the reverse. When we put up a boundary, first of all, we're saying yes to us. And when we say yes to us, we're actually saying yes to them on a higher level. We may not be yesing the request. We may not be yesing what their wounded ego is trying to make us do or get from us. Us setting the boundary is what they need from us. Because if we keep holding the person in their highest self, and we always show up with love, kindness, respect, while still honoring our needs and our boundaries, then they have no choice but to conform to our perception of them.